So, does anybody have any questions about your flight number, check-in time, 12-inch minimum, and 5-fish limit? Any questions? All right, so at this time, I'm going to step down and I'm going to let one Mr. Austin Walker and Mr. Flag himself, Stephen, take care of the national anthem for us. Yes, sir. Yeah, the DNR will patrol pretty heavy, and if there's a 5-minute break where they're not there, you'll see some guy come up like a cigar boat. He'll be blasting right up to it. He'll cut his motor off, glide right through there, and be like, I ain't making wakes, so be careful. And if you see somebody trolling down the bank, there will probably be some musky fishermen up here, right? And, you know, be mindful of that. And also, keep in mind, captains, you can't have a rod in your hand. If a reel goes sideways, have them take the reel off of the rod. You can fix the reel, then they got to put it back on, restring it, retie it. Don't let anybody catch you. Don't let the drone catch you with the rod in your hand. Also, make sure that if someone's already on the spot, you give them some grace, give them some room. All right, don't come right in on top of them. You see them pull out a couple 2 or 3 pounders, then you need to go somewhere else and find you some. All right, so any other questions? If not, when you're ready, Mr. Walker, have at her.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Stellar Films broadcast. We're at stop 4 and the final stop right before state. We're here at Alum Creek today. Let me tell you, we got a storm rolling in, pressure's going low. There should be some big bags, hopefully some big bags. And the storm's coming in. We're really hoping that our anglers out there today can get underneath a bridge or beach the boat somewhere and get somewhere safe while this storm is coming through. Hopefully the storm comes through pretty quick so they can get back out, fish until weigh-ins. Weigh-in should be right around 3:30 official time weigh-in. Check-ins will be right around 3:05 all the way. So it should be an interesting day. It's currently 9:22, 9:21. So hopefully, like I said, our anglers stay safe out there today. Wind's picking up, storm's coming through. Should be a pretty good day. So there's also currently a cloud front coming through, lightning striking over there by the dam. There's been lightning strikes over there by the beach. So really hope our anglers can get off the water, stay safe out there. All right, a little bit of an update, guys. It is currently raining. We're on a 30-minute delay for the kids and boat captains out there on the water. Hopefully those anglers stay safe. Hopefully the storm passes by pretty quick. It should be. We're starting to see more daylight over where the clouds were. So we're kind of just bunkering down, staying safe, getting some shelter, and trying to be as safe as possible out on the water. In the meantime, go ahead and check out this quick interview with Stephen in the Coast Guard.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stephen Manier. I am here with
Eric Schultz with the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary.
It's nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you, too.
So, we seen you out here walking by with your bag and everything. Looked pretty cool. And I know we just talked, I don't know if Dakota got this on record, about Boat Safety Week. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So today is the kickoff of National Safe Boating Week. It runs from the 16th till the Friday, which I can't remember, 7 days later. I can't remember what that is. But we're out here promoting safe boating for the active duty Coast Guard. we're offering vessel safety checks. It's a free service that we offer where we'll go through a checklist and make sure they have all of the federally and state required safety equipment on board.
That's very nice. Now, how many locations do you do this at?
So we are mainly here in Central. My flotilla is mainly here in Central Ohio, right? We do Alum Creek, Delaware Lake. We have a flotilla at Buckeye Lake. We are starting to open one at Apple Valley, and we also have locations at Indian Lake, St. Mary's, Grand Lake, and then all across the country.
Sweet. That sounds pretty cool. What do you think about the water so far as we got a storm rolling in? You think we're going to have a little bit of problems?
I think we're going to get some wind and some storms. Hopefully it doesn't last too long.
Good deal. That's all I've got.
Anything you want to promote?
I think I got it all. I appreciate you guys stopping and asking, though. That's we're always looking for members. Go to US Coast Guard auxiliary.org, and we'll have all the information there if you're interested in safe boating and would like to help the active duty Coast Guard.
All right, sir. Well, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, we'd like to welcome everybody here to stop number 4 of the Southern Ohio High School Bass Circuit. This is the real deal, brought to you today by Malone's Marina. And we have, I believe, 25 teams competing here today. Kind of tough again. Last couple tournaments we've ran into some hard weather, but I do know we have a few limits in here ready to go. Should be a pretty tight one in the end. So we're going to go ahead and have our first team come up. Team that's working together here, collaboration between Waverly and Benton County. We have Mr. Josiah Smith and Mr. Christian Wilbur. So how did it go today, Josiah?
I'm going to be honest, Christian put in all the work for us today, but I went out there and had fun, blessed for the opportunity to come out and get on the water again.
So who would you like to thank for being able to fish today?
I want to thank Spring Street Sports for our custom hats, and then also I wanted to thank Raccoon Creek Outfitters for our life vests and some baits, and then also Richard Davis for his time and support for us.
All right, so did you net any fish for him?
I didn't net one.
Did not. But you were there for moral support again.
There for moral support. I caught a crappie as well and lost about a 2.5 pounder a few feet from the boat.
Well, hey, you were trying to help. I mean, that was close. What did you catch that or have that bass hit?
It was a wacky rig.
Wacky rig. All right, Christian, so let's hear about your day here.
It was pretty good for me. The weather was pretty harsh though.
Really picked up after the weather delay, did it not?
I caught most of the line in the evening. I caught my biggest one in the afternoon.
Really? Yeah. So how were you catching your fish today, Christian?
Also on a wacky rig.
Also on a wacky rig. Now, did you have it weighted at all?
No, sir.
Not at all. All right. Who would you like to thank for being able to fish today?
I'd like to thank Lake White Marina and Crystal Clear LLC.
Crystal Clear LLC. All right. So we have right now our first place team going to the higher hot seat, 6.58 pounds. Do we have a big bass? All right, let's see what that is. Christian, would you like to hold on to that ticket? And current big bass at 2.99 pounds. So let's go ahead and get a picture of those fish. Now, we apologize for being a little late today, but we had to have a break for about an hour due to the weather. Wow. There are some beautiful fish that live here in Alum Creek, and I think we're going to see a few big ones today. And your current leaders, Josiah Smith and Christian Wilbur. Good job.
And Strawser, if they want boat inspection.
Huh?
If they want a boat inspection.
Yes. Now, I'd also like to thank and mention to everybody, the U.S. Coast Guard is here today. They happen to be here on a Saturday for whatever reason, but if anybody would like to get your boat inspected, so any boat captains that want to just afterwards have them come over, make sure you got the life jackets, you got everything with that, you can get your vessel sticker from them. And so we appreciate them being here and helping us out. All right, so we got Isaac and Braden coming up here from Benton County. So you said you got 3.
2.
2? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you had 3. So how did it go?
It was like a roller coaster. It was up in the morning, down, up, down, down, down.
So kind of like the waves.
Yeah, Pretty
lot
much.
like the waves.
Yeah, a
So
lot.
how many fish did you catch altogether today, you think?
3. Caught 2 bass and 1 perch.
2 bass and 1 perch.
Heck yeah.
All right. So we had a tale of heartbreak last time, Braden.
Yeah.
What happened this time?
Well, I only got one, but it was a decent one. So it was all right. The morning started out a little slow, and then kind of picked up when I got that one. And throughout the afternoon, I just caught his little perch there, and then he caught his other one about an hour later. It was pretty good, honestly.
So how were you able to catch them today?
I caught mine on a, as Ryan would say, square nose crankbait. Yeah, so I caught mine on that square nose crankbait, and yeah, it was fun.
All right. Who would you like to thank today for being able to fish?
I'd like to thank Klein Energy, Raccoon Creek, Cassidy 6, and I'd like to thank all my boat captains, and I'd also like to thank Patty, because I don't think she's been thanked yet, but she does a lot of hard work.
She has. She has. So Isaac, who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank Michael Dixon and family, Thompson Construction, and Garrett Richard Calls.
All righty, and we got 2.3 pounds. So you guys, when you get your picture, go ahead and stand over there in front of your banner so that way we can get a good close-up of that. Stand on either side while you guys hold those fish up there. All right, so you guys survived the first round here on the hot seat. How you feeling now?
Pretty good, but it's against my team, so I don't know how to feel really.
Well, that's kind of mixed, but you know, I mean, at least you guys are in 1-2 right now.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Christian, what are you thinking?
Pretty proud, given the elements that we had today.
Now, we got a team coming up from Wellston here. Let's see how they did. So, guys, come on in here. Look out here at the camera and introduce yourselves. I don't have my glasses with me. Left them in my jacket, so I can't read your name.
My name is Lucas Brenner.
My name is Brian Hammond.
So, how did today go?
Pretty slow. We only got most of our bites in the morning, and then after like this, all like the rain stuff, it was just nothing much.
Nothing much. How were you getting your bites?
I was on a white paddle tail swim bait.
White paddle tail swim bait. Did you get any hits today?
I did, yes.
How did you get yours?
On a whopper plopper.
Really?
Yes.
On a whopper plopper. Now, was it a smallmouth or a largemouth? Could you tell?
It was not a bass.
Oh.
It was a bluegill.
A bluegill attacking a whopper plopper. You heard it here first. Crazier things have happened. So who would you guys like to thank for making it possible for you to fish today?
Walmart, Wilson VFW, Mike's Bait and Tackle, and Buenos Restoration.
All right.
And that's all the sponsors we have.
That's all the sponsors you guys got right now. So good job. Next time, save one for him.
Yeah, all right.
All right. All right. Well, thank you guys. You're going to be back next week, or well, June the 6th, fishing for the state championship.
Yep.
All right. So you guys go on off. Now I want to give them a round of applause, please. Want to also make it known, this is our 4th points event. Our next one will be the 5th points event, which is the state. So the kids in our circuit can either qualify for being the top 2, or if you place in the top 10% of the state, you get an automatic national championship qualifying berth. If someone double qualifies, then we can go farther down our list if one of the kids in our top 2 group happens to be ones that do it. All right. Now, before we bring you up, I think the temperature's going to get a little hot, Christian.
Probably.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
They got 5 fish in that bag. Does that worry you at all?
A little bit.
A little bit? Josiah, what do you think?
We'll see.
Worst that can happen is you'll be in 2nd place after they weigh in, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's bring up Mr. 1.5, Carson Harris and Carter Rumley. You guys come on over here. Let's hear how things went today. See what happened. So, let's switch places here. I'm going to start with Carter. I always start with Carson. I'm going to start with Carter today. So, Carter, you had a pretty good week last week.
Yeah.
Were you able to replicate that today?
No, I'd say I missed probably 5 fish.
5 fish. Did you land anything?
No. Well, I landed a non-keeper.
Non-keeper. So, I know we got the state competition coming up. You probably don't divulge all your secrets, but can you at least give a depth range about where you were targeting today?
Out deep.
Out deep. All right, Mr. Harris.
Yep.
So apparently, I guess you had a pretty good day.
Yeah, you could say that.
Say that. So you got 5.
Yeah.
Did you catch them all on a 1.5?
Nope.
Did you catch any of them on a 1.5?
Of course.
Of course. What about the biggest one?
Nah, I caught it out deep.
Out deep. So do you have largemouth only, or did you bring in some of those beautiful brown bronze smallmouth?
Got a little bit of both.
Little bit of both. All right, so let me go ahead and get out of the way. Carter, who are you thankful for making the day possible for you?
Jamie.
Jamie, your boat captain?
Yep, for taking me out.
Yep. Mr. Harris?
My dad.
Your dad? Do you got any sponsors?
My dad.
Your dad?
Yep.
Yep. Do you take all his 1.5s?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. All right. 5 fish limit for 12.01 pounds, and your new leaders, Carson, Harris, and Carter. Oh my goodness. I just saw Megalodon come out of that bag, people. That looked good. Is that smallmouth the biggest one?
Probably it's in between.
It's in between. All right, 3.92 going to take over big bass if that's the biggest. We might have another one here. All right, we're going to try one more. No, he's already got it. The ticket's already printed out. All right, so another 12-pound bag. Now, those of you in the audience here, it's going to be taking pictures. You just may need a wide-angle lens, and you might want to back up just a little bit. All right, 2.61. So, big bass stands at 3.92 pounds. Go ahead and get those puppies out here. Let's see these fish. See what's going to take over the higher hot seat. Well, guys, congratulations on getting the fish today there, Christian. Going to probably help you guys out in the points there. But I think it's time you guys are going to have to get off there. Did that seat get really hot quick?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. All right, so we hope to see you guys. We'll see you guys back at State June 6th. All righty. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. What a bag of fish. Now, we usually try to kind of press our anglers on how they were catching them, but because we will be back here on June the 6th fishing in a state tournament, we're probably not going to be doing that. They will be taking over the higher hot seat. And we've had the consistent captains right here. Come on up here, guys. Let's see how close you guys can get to 12. So come on over, Jacob and Gage. So, how was the day?
Not good at all. We couldn't find a pattern at all. I mean, it was just all over the place, honestly. I mean, the morning bite, we missed that completely. So we just running back and forth, just trying to figure out a plan.
Trying to figure out a plan. So, Gage, how did you do today?
About the same as him, but ended up finally getting 2. Took a while, but ended up getting midway through the day.
Well, you know, perseverance is one of the things that people really like about fishermen. It kind of sets us apart. So, what do we got going on tonight that you guys got to get back for?
Graduation.
Graduation. All right, so you guys got 4.38 pounds. So that's still going to help you guys out in the points. Right now, that puts you guys in third-ish. Ish. Heavy on the ish. I don't have my glasses.
It puts them in third place.
Puts them in third place right now. So points is going to be a big thing. You guys are currently in the lead. Go ahead and turn around there and grab those fish. Let's get a picture. Again, please remember, seniors, to stop by the booth over here. We got a bag for you guys. I guess it's some, we'll call it a booth. All right, there you go. Jacob Nelson and Gage. Thank you, guys. All right, coming on to the scales. We have one of our teams from River Valley. How did we do today, boys?
I didn't do too well, but he did pretty good.
Ethan Lambert. All right, so not too well. Did you have any hits today?
I had a couple hits.
Couple hits? All right, so Ethan, pretty good. How good's pretty good?
Very good.
Very good. How many fish did you bring in?
One.
One?
One big one.
One big one.
You brought in 3, but not too big. But
not too big? All right. So you finally started to get on them. You guys got 3.38 pounds. So let's hear it for our team for River Valley. Sorry. All right, so who would you like to thank for making today possible? Go ahead and look out there and tell everybody.
I'd like to thank my dad for driving the boat for us, and also my FFA teacher, Mr. Bennett.
Mr. Bennett?
And the fish.
And the fish. It's always nice when the fish cooperate a little bit. All right, so. That's it? All right, go ahead and weigh that fish. That is a really nice fish. Didn't quite make big bass. But go ahead and hold that up. Oh man, that is a nice fish. Let's make sure we get a lot of pictures of that, guys. Good job, Ethan. By golly, if you're going to catch one, that's one of the ones to catch. All right, sir, if you want to go ahead and put that in there and go ahead and return them back. We got another team coming up from Wellston. Now, I believe you guys got one as well, yes? And is it a rather medium to largest one?
It's a good one.
It's a good one. All right, so go ahead and introduce yourself to the people out there.
I'm Rylan Moore.
Rylan Moore.
Alex V.
And Alex V. So how'd we get that good one?
We were flipping jigs most of the time, but it was difficult.
The wind today was a little bit of a challenge, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then we had the rain delay. So it's a pretty nice bass, 2.21 pounds. So who would you guys like to thank for making today a possibility for you?
The Lord, our coaches, and our sponsors.
All right, so can you name any of your sponsors, Alex?
Mike's Bait and Tackle Shop and Walmart.
And Walmart. Hey, that's two. Can you pick up the other two?
Bryn Mawr Restoration and what's that one? VFW.
The VFW, who does a great job and does a lot of support for us local. Alex, I'll let you hold on to that ticket. Well, we want to congratulate you guys on bringing a fish up here. Go ahead and pull that up there and get your pictures. All right, we got Mr. Brady Kearns and Mr. Cohen Oyer coming up from JHS Bass. All right, guys, so let's hear how it went.
Yeah, pretty rough day. We had 2 keepers before 8, and then that storm came through, and it seemed like it shut everything off. Couldn't get on anything the rest of the day.
Couldn't get anything on the rest of the day. So, how are we feeling about coming back here on June the 6th?
I'm excited, but also pretty nervous.
Pretty nervous. All right, Brady, let's hear it from you.
It was a pretty good day. I mean, couldn't catch any fish though, but the lake looks pretty good. Caught my first fish, second cast of the day. So that's pretty good.
Cool.
That was it.
All right, so who would you like to thank, Brady, for making the day possible?
HK Sound and Atomic Credit Union.
Mr. Oyer?
I'd like to thank the Lord. You know, it's a great day on the water. I'd also like to thank Warriors for Christ Ministries and the Rock Worship Center.
All righty, so you guys got 4.28 pounds and 2 fish. Let's go ahead and get some pictures of those. All right, looks like we need to get some more anglers up here. We got some people hustling back to get their fish. Oh, another nice smallmouth. Definitely looks like those 2 fish were well fed. There you go, Mr. Oyer. All right, Mr. Hunter Pennington and Mr. Michael Stevens, come on up here today. Now, we'd like to remind everybody that all the weighing in is brought to you in part by the Scales of Justice from the Clark Law Offices. We want to thank John and all of his team for making those available and helping us be able to weigh in these fish. So kind of a tough day today, huh, Michael?
Yeah, today was pretty rough. My only fish came from this morning.
And how big was it?
I'd say it was 11 and a half.
11 and a half. So how did you catch that puppy?
I was throwing a drop shot.
Really? Deep water?
No, I was on a point, so it was sloping slowly.
Slowly sloping? Hunter, did you have a hold of anything today?
Yes, I caught one under with wacky worm.
Wacky worm. Did you guys have any other fish?
No, we did not.
No, you did not. All right, who would you like to thank for making the day possible?
Mayhew Brown Funeral Home and Village Hair Cutters.
I'd like to thank Brian Moore Construction and John Clark, Attorney at Law.
All right, so you guys going to use today and help come up with a plan for June the 6th?
Yeah, definitely. We need to work on it.
All right, so whether the conditions be a little bit different, maybe hopefully be a little bit more stable. Thank you guys. We'll see you guys on June the 6th. All right, coming up next from JHS Bass, Mr. Grant Regal and Ms. Olivia Stacy. All right, guys, so how did it go today?
It was a slow day. We got a couple, but it was a little rough.
Little rough. Olivia, how'd you do today?
So I had a couple hits, seen a couple fish, but I didn't bring any in today. It was a good day to be out on the water, and I'm glad we had the opportunity to fish Alum Creek.
So who would you like to thank for today?
I would like to thank Bryn Mawr Construction and Hire.
Grant?
And I'd like to thank Martimus Trading and Dave Stricken State Farm Insurance.
All right, so you got some fish going to help you guys out in the points. You got 3.8 pounds. Let's hear it for the team from Jackson. All right, go ahead and grab those fish and get your picture, please. All right, Grant, here is your ticket.
All right.
We will see you guys back on June the 6th. All right, we got another team from Vinton County coming up. All right, guys, please introduce yourselves out there.
My name is Ryan Haddishelt.
My name is Deegan Rose.
How did it go today, Deegan?
Bad.
Bad.
Yep.
So I'm guessing the fish did not jump in the boat today.
No, one was close. It was like 4 pounds. It was right at the boat, and it came off. It was sad.
Some of those fish are pretty rude, aren't they? Especially them big ones. They get right there, tease like, yeah, hey, I'm coming with you guys. And then all of a sudden they turn and go the other way. All right, so is today going to help you guys get ready for June the 6th?
I think it's going to help us a lot, yeah. And then we plan on practicing after throughout the next 2 weeks, so probably.
All right, so who would you guys like to thank for making the day possible for you?
I'd like to thank KTR Cattle, Klein Energy, and everyone that's come out here, including our boat captain, Rob Smith.
All right, did he leave anybody for you to thank?
We'd like to thank Raccoon Creek Outfitters, Mullins Pizza, and MacArthur Tire.
All righty, well, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for being part of our circuit. We can't wait for June the 6th and see how you guys do then. Go ahead and head on out.
Thank you.
All right. Now, we got some fish coming. How you feeling?
A little nervous.
A little nervous?
Yep.
About what?
Losing.
About losing?
Yeah.
What you mean getting second? Or
Yeah,
or third or 10th
or last or yeah.
Well, you're definitely not getting last. So I think you're all right with that. All right. So now, did you know last week that Lakin beat her brother up?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see what the story is here today. I heard there's 4 more fish. So let's go ahead and have Lakin Saunders and Nick Saunders come on up here. Got some fish in the bag. So Nick, was Lakin a little bit nicer today?
No, she still outfished me.
She still outfished you. Did she let you catch any of the keepers today?
Yeah, I had one of them.
Oh, you got one? So wait a minute. Quick math, that means she got 3.
Yeah.
Or you're just really being a nice big brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, is
I
that
guess
it?
so, yeah.
All right, so I know you guys aren't going to give up any secrets today, Lakin, but how did it go for you guys today?
It went pretty well. We had to adjust to things. It was rough in the morning. Well, actually, right in the morning it was fine, and then after like 8:30, it was rough from then on. And then we kind of picked it up later in the day, but still couldn't come out with 5.
So did you catch all your keepers like in one period, or kind of just scattered throughout the day?
I caught the first 2 in the morning, and then Nick caught 1 in the morning off Live Scope, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I caught our last one like 30 minutes, 40 minutes before we came in.
30 minutes, 40 minutes come in. So who would you like to congratulate or thank for making the day possible?
I would like to thank Miguel Christian Day Spa and Salon and John Clark, attorney at law.
I'd like to thank Right Way Construction and RJ Gas.
All right, guys, so you ended up with 4.76 pounds. Definitely going to help you guys out in the points. Go ahead and grab those 4 fish. And let's get a few pictures of those. They're sitting in 3rd place right now. All right, that bumps you guys up to 3rd place. Now it's Christian Wilbur and Josiah Smith still in 2nd.
They are.
All right, so Kristen and Josiah are still in second place. Nick and Lakin have taken over third. All right, so good points day. All right, looks like there's another bag coming with some fish in it.
Yeah, I'm real nervous.
You're getting even more nervous? How many you got in there? Two. Oh, they only got two. But what if they're 6 pounds apiece?
I don't even know what to say.
Well, you guys will still be ahead because that'd be 12 and you guys got 12.01.
Yeah.
So there you go, quick math. All right, guys, go ahead and look out here and introduce yourselves again. I remember you guys are from Gallia Academy.
I'm Brennan Reed.
Brennan Reed.
I'm Jaden Myers.
Jaden Myers. So you guys brought in 2 fish.
Yes, sir.
Did you catch them both?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Didn't let your partner, did you let him net them?
One of them.
One of them, okay. Well, there, you're sharing the wealth there. All right, so did you learn something today that you feel like you guys can build on for June the 6th?
Don't cast over each other's lines. That was a bit of a problem.
Did that cost you any fish?
No, not today.
Did you guys have very many non-keepers today?
2.
2? Did you catch either of the non-keepers?
Got one of them.
All right, so that's not bad. All right, so you guys got 3.7 pounds. So go ahead and grab those pictures. Stand there in front of the Scales of Justice. Again, brought to you in part by Clark Law Offices. We want to make sure we thank again Malone's Marina for sponsoring the Real Deal here today, allowing our young student anglers to get out here and be challenged by the weather. Another nice smallmouth. All right, guys, good job. All right, come on up here. We got one of our teams from Waverly. All right, so look out there and introduce yourselves.
I'm Mark Yanko.
Sam Faulkner.
Sam Faulkner. So how did today go, guys?
It went pretty okay. We got a couple fish that were undersized, a couple 9-inchers. He got them on a Ned rig, and I got it on a spinning.
On a spinnerbait?
Yep.
On a spinnerbait, all right. How deep were you guys fishing, Sam?
Probably about 6 to 8 feet.
6 to 8 feet, all right. So do you feel like you can come back on June the 6th and do a little bit better?
I think so.
All right, so who would you like to thank today, Sam, for making the day possible?
State Farm, Oak Ridge Financial.
And Bill's Bait House and Chillicothe Eastern Star.
All right, so hopefully next time you guys can catch some that keep and you got something to weigh in. Thank you guys for coming. And again, one of our 10 schools, that's Waverly. All right, we got the freshman duo here, Mr. Shy Chambers and Mr. Jonah Armstrong. All right, Shy, so how'd the day go?
It was pretty slow in the morning, but when the rain stopped, we started getting some.
Started getting some. Did you have very many non-keepers today?
No. The only thing that was a non-keeper was a rock bass.
Rock bass. We can't escape those, can we? Find those all the time in practice. So, Jonah, how did today go for you?
It went pretty good. I lost a 4-pounder right at the boat, which made me kind of mad, but came back from it and got 3 fish.
That's pretty good. It's really hard to lose a big one and come back for that. Yeah. So do you think you guys got a plan now for June the 6th?
Yeah, we have a pretty good plan, I think.
All right, so who do you guys want to thank today for making the day possible, Shy?
I would like to thank Cross & Sons Farm Equipment, Fraser Farms, Brown & Brown Concrete Construction, and Rent to Own. I want to thank my boat captain, Stewie, Edward Jones Financial Firm, Buckeye Exhaust, and Pro-Am angler Cody Dawson for taking us out Wednesday.
Gotcha. All right, so here we go. 6.91 pounds. 3-pound big bass. So you got second place on that, and the 6.9, that moves them into second. All right, so then just 4 short tournaments, we're looking at the top of the leaderboard for Mr. Chambers and Mr. Armstrong. So a really solid fish there. 2 nice ones to go with it. All right. All right, we still got more fish coming, guys. So Carter, how you doing over here?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. How nervous are you? It seems like Mr. Harris is a wreck.
I'm not as nervous as Carson.
I was gonna say, I've never seen him so upset before.
Me neither.
Is he always this uneven keeled?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a bundle of nerves?
Yep.
So you gotta like keep the team together, huh?
Yeah.
All right, but hey, that's a very important thing to be able to do. All right, next up, we have Mr. Cyrus Mannering And Mr. Rock and Roll himself, Austin Walker, who this morning, I hope you guys saw that maybe in the pre-roll and stuff, he played the national anthem on his electric guitar and did a great job this morning. So let's everybody thank him for doing that for us. All right, so Austin, how many fish you guys bring in today?
2.
2. Did we have any non-keepers?
No non-keepers today. It was a rough day.
Rough day. Did we have any get off, Cyrus?
Austin lost a nice fish early in the morning. It was kind of a letdown, but.
All right. So what I'm hearing is you didn't get it in the net.
No, it came off before I had the chance to get it in the net.
Oh, okay. All right, so do we have a good plan moving forward now on to June the 6th?
Yeah, for sure. We got a good plan moving forward.
All righty, so who would you like to thank today for allowing you to be able to fish?
I'd like to thank the VFW and the Josh Egger Scholarship Foundation.
I'd like to thank the Geiger Brothers and the Iron City Pipe and Implement.
All right, so you guys made a big splash. You've already got a 4th place. Where'd that land them at today?
Let's see.
Here is your ticket. Put that in your pocket before you try to hold the fish, please.
Puts them in 7th.
7th place right now. All right, guys, go ahead and grab those fish, and let's get your picture out there. Those are 2 pretty solid bass right there. Good job, guys. Consistently bringing in fish. It's what we got to do. Hopefully we can get a good plan for June the 6th. All right, so we got 2 more JHS bass anglers coming in. If I'm right, do you guys have 2, Landon?
We do have 2.
Do have 2. So we had a couple heartbreaking situations happen at Paint Creek. How did today go?
It went pretty well. You know, no fish went under the boat, got them up in the net. You know, it was pretty secure.
So did you guys catch any non-keepers today?
No, we didn't. We only caught 2, and they were both keepers.
2 and both keepers. All right, Hannah, how did it go for you today?
For me, it was pretty rough. I caught a crappie, and that's about it.
That's about it. So Landon, you're really on a roll now, man. So you bring 2 more to the scales this week.
Yeah.
So if you're starting to put together a pattern for next week.
Yeah, definitely flick shakes, because I caught them back to back on flick shakes. It was off the rock bank, so it was pretty good.
Back-to-back cast?
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome. And that is 5.46 pounds and only 2 fish. Go ahead and grab those 2 fish. And let's get a look at these very lovely bass here. Puts you guys in 4th. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, he's all right.
Well, good night. There we go.
All right.
All righty. So yes, live release. And that one's a little bit more live than most of them. All right, so drop those in the bag. All right, Hannah, come over here and just tell us. Oh, Landon, don't go run off yet. Tell us who you guys are thankful for letting you fish today.
Atomic Credit Union.
Slark's Automotive Services and Southern Ohio Smiles.
All right, congratulations. Those are 2 nice bass. There's your ticket. All right, Asher, go ahead and come on up. You and Caleb, come on up here. All right, Asher, so tell me how today went.
Oh, it was rough. Oh, it might have been worse than Paint Creek.
Might have been worse than Paint Creek. Not really words you want to say. Caleb, how'd it go for you?
Oh, it went terrible for me. I caught one. It was like 10 inches.
10 inches. So you caught the one over then?
I did catch the one over.
And it looks like you caught a very nice one.
Yeah. Ain't bad.
Ain't bad. All right, so you got something in your head getting ready for June 6th.
I do. Yep.
All right. Not going to ask you what that is yet. Oh, I do want to ask you guys, Caleb, who are you thankful for letting you fish today?
All of our sponsors and Bailey over there and Rodney.
I'm thankful for Bugs Whitetail Attractant and Tommy's Auto Repair.
Tommy's Auto Repair. All right, here is your ticket, sir.
Thank you.
2.96 pounds. Let's take a look at this beautiful bass and let him get some pictures. All right, guys, come on up. We got a second team coming in from River Valley. Ashton and Caleb fish for Sims Valley. All right, guys, so let's hear about it. Go ahead and tell them who you are.
Colton Edmonds.
Colton Edmonds.
Benjamin Roush.
Benjamin Roush. So how did today go, Colton?
Really slow. We got some at the end there and lost a big one.
Another big tale of heartbreak, huh?
6 pound smallie.
Oh my. So did you have a hold of him?
Right at the net. Popped off right at the boat.
So who hooked him?
Me.
You did. All right, well, if you got one that big, we'll have to look and see how it goes. So how many fish did you guys bring in all together?
2.
2 fish. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get a weight on those. Oh, only 1 fish?
Yeah.
It's a short, oh, okay, I'm sorry. A little less than 12 inches. We'll go ahead and take that one back, though. Who would you guys like to thank for making the day possible?
I'd like to thank Vernon Roush for driving the boat and Andrew Bennett. He's our fishing team leader.
Fishing team leader.
Same thing.
Same thing. All right, guys. So go ahead and grab that fish there and take her back over. All right. Next up, looks like we got Wes Clegg and Brady Daly. Trying to look at some of the MLF anglers there. I don't know if you can see their feet, but they got the Gucci flip-flops on. All right, Brady, so how'd it go?
It was a rough day. Didn't have any bites all day until we caught this 1 fish. So it was just rough out there. But I just want to thank Brian Dixon and Steven Sausage for helping me get out there today and just have fun on the water. Even though we didn't catch fish, we still had fun.
All right, Wes, looks like you got a pretty big fish there at the end. And are we down to 1, gentlemen? Whoa. Okay. I only saw 1 bag back there. So another beautiful fish here. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to save that bag for last. Let's go ahead and have one of our teams there from Oak Hill come on up. Come on in here, guys. How we doing today, Weston and Matthew?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. So it looks like you couldn't convince them to come with you today, the fish that is.
Nope.
Did you have any short ones that wanted to come?
No, I had one I lost out the boat, though.
Was it a nice one?
Decent.
Probably would have kept?
Yeah.
All right, Matthew, did you have any fish on?
I lost one at the boat, and I caught a little rock bass.
The rock bass. All right, so you guys started thinking about June the 6th now?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys going to have a good game plan to come out, you think, Matthew?
I think so. We need to not do what we did today.
Well, you know, 2 weeks or a couple weeks from now, it'll be different. Who would you like to thank today, Matthew, for making the day possible for you?
I'd like to thank Brushy Point Properties and H&H Industries.
Paul Hutchins, Lance Sylvan, and Legion Post 371.
371. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you in a couple weeks right back here. Go ahead and head off to the side. We'll let our other team come up here from Oak Hill. All right, we got Mr. Colt Hughes and Mr. Quentin Chambers. So, guys, how'd it go today?
Not very good.
Not very good. Do we have any short fish?
Yeah, I had 2. Nothing special.
Nothing special. Colt?
I'm still on a dry spell. No, I haven't caught a bass in 3 weeks. It's been rough.
So what I'm hearing is you're saving it up for the state championship.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
So you're going to go 5.
Oh, yeah.
Saving it up. Hey, stack them up like cordwood back in.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys getting a plan going for that?
We're trying to.
All right, so who would you guys like to thank for making the day possible?
I'd like to thank Romar Metal Fabricating and my boat captain, Tristan Diltz.
I'd like to thank H&H and River Valley Stern Mulch and my boat captain, Tristan Diltz.
All righty, thank you guys. Go ahead and head off. All right, I think it's time for Dale Earnhardt's Golden... Oh, wait a minute. Dale Earnhardt didn't have a mullet. Come on in here. Jay, you got me all kind of confused. Rough day on the water, is it?
Oh, man. What? Man. So, it was a terrible day, actually. But I caught a bluegill, so I didn't get skunked, I guess. But I come here Thursday, practice fish. I mean, caught my PB. I'm like, man, it's going to be a good weekend. And come here today, didn't catch one but a stupid bluegill.
One but a little bluegill. Now, hey, that might feed your PB, and you might see that fish again back here on the state tournament day.
Oh, that's the goal. I mean, I'm coming back here and pre-fishing this a bunch more. I mean, I got a lot to learn about this lake, and I'm ready for state. I'm
I'm really excited for state.
It is a challenge fishery, but it is also a very good fishery if you can get the keys to it unlocked.
Oh yeah, but just got to keep our heads up and keep fishing. That's all you can do.
So Mr. Chatterbait.
No luck today for the chatterbait. It was slow. I didn't catch anything but a sunburn and a cold in the morning. A few bites here and there. I just couldn't produce. This is my first time seeing the lake. Like Jay said, he went up early in the week. So I'm just looking forward to getting back up here and getting some more experience.
All right, so now I got a question because the folks at home are going to want to know. I think they've noticed. All right, have you ever heard of a very strong person named Samson?
Samson.
And when he got his hair cut, do you know what happened?
I do not.
Do you know what happened?
No.
He lost all his strength. Do you think there could be a correlation?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like a kitten without my whiskers. I was a little lost out there, so.
All right, well, hey, we'll give you guys one here. We appreciate you coming and what you've done for our sport here and helping out with us. Go ahead and get a quick picture there in front of your sponsor banner. You guys should be really proud of that. You guys have helped get all those sponsors and get Benton County in there. All right. Come on over, boys. Get your fish over there. All right. Now, Mr. Harris, you shouldn't be too nervous because there's only one team left.
Yeah, that is true.
But I'm pretty sure, Mr. Boggs, do you guys have 5 fish again?
Oh, all right.
How's that make you feel?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see.
Oh, and he thinks they might have one for big fish. Oh, my good golly. All right, guys. So go ahead and tell me how today went, Connor.
I mean, it was a pretty slow morning, and it was like spurts. We just got onto them in spurts. We lost a pretty good one, but it was all right.
So did you lose the big one? Or lose one?
He did.
He did. Hunter, come on, man.
I mean, I still caught the big one of the day for us, but
oh, hey, that's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Came back with it. All right, now, here's my question. You guys got a really good bag. Do you think you can come back here on June the 6th and duplicate it?
I sure hope so.
How many fish do you guys think you caught all together today, Connor?
Probably about 10. We had 7 keepers, only 3 unders.
Only 3 unders. All right, so it sounds like you guys, did you get on a singular pattern or were there multiple things going on?
Pretty much same things, chatterbait.
Chatterbait. All right, guys. And so, with the last team to weigh in, another 5 fish limit, 12.25 pounds. So here that is. We're going to go ahead and take a second here and take a look at your big bass situation. Oh my. Now, you sure there's 5 fish in there and that big one didn't eat one of them?
He could have.
If he did, he's big now.
All righty. So we got a 293.
We got one that's bigger than that.
You think you got one bigger than that?
All right, so we got one maybe bigger than that. All right, we'll let them sort that out. We want to thank Mr. Harris and Mr. Rumley here for a great finish. Looks like you guys finished number 2.
Yep.
All right, so do you think you guys can duplicate what you did today next week or on June the 6th?
I think we can do better.
Do better. All right, we hope it's going to prove out a little bit better. We'll take a look here. We'll see where we got. Got another 279. Yeah, that one looks pretty big. I don't know if it's bigger than that last one or not. Looks like it had pretty amazing consistency there. All right, so Mr. Harris, I want to congratulate you, sir, on getting big bass and a 2nd place. And again, we're going to be talking with Mr. Boggs and Mr. Gillen here in a little bit more in depth. Let's get some pictures here, guys.
You guys get them all out?
All right, guys. Here you go, and your winners of the real deal at Alum Creek. Connor Boggs and Hunter Gillen from Oak Hill. And these guys are playing tic-tac-toe. All right, guys, so go ahead and come over here one more second. You guys have done something that no other team has done. Do you know what that is?
3-peat.
Got a 3-peat going. All right, so do I need to break out my auctioneer voice next week and say, can it be 4?
I hope so.
Hope so. So, how well do you like this lake now? I think you said you liked Paint Creek. Well, how do you like Alum Creek?
Practice, I did not like it, and then we got on to some today.
So is it better than Paint Creek for you?
Probably not, just because Paint Creek's closer and we've been to it more.
All righty. Well, congratulations, guys, on your win today. I think that's going to move you guys to first place in the point standings. Getting 3 there. So go ahead and get those fish back out there so that some of us maybe be able to catch them next time. All right, so we want to thank everybody that came here, all of our sponsors that have helped us all throughout this year. We do have the state championship on June the 6th. So that's going to be the best anglers in the state of Ohio right back here at Alum Creek. If you guys love fishing or want to come out and see what we're all about, please go ahead and swing by on that Saturday. I believe launch is at 6:30. And I believe the first set of weigh-ins are going to start shortly after 2:30. So we want to thank our anglers and our boat captains and everybody that makes this possible, Stellar Films, the administration there at JHS, and then all the people and volunteers that are involved in getting 10 other schools here to this point where we're able to grow and be super competitive. Last couple years, there's only been somewhere around 45 boats at the state, and I believe we're going to be taking 26 boats from our circuit to the state this year. So we might have half the field there. So I really like our chances, and our anglers have been doing this super great, and as you can see, they're really starting to click in and lock in and catch some fish. So until next time, we will see you all later. Thank you for watching.